What's up, Vibe and Jiving back with another video. For a lot of people, one of the hardest things of grinding for a goal is the fear of failing. Whether you're grinding YouTube, streaming, writing music, working out, whatever it is, I'm going to try to help you erase that fear of failing and turn it into motivation. Let's hop right into it. First off, I'm just going to share my story and failures and how I overcame them and then give you some tips. So I've been making YouTube videos for so long. About 10 years ago, I made my first Call of Duty montage. It was super basic, terrible editing, and got no views, obviously. I made lots of Call of Duty montages years and years ago, and maybe like 3 of them got over 100 views. But I was young and it didn't really get to me. I wasn't worried about the views. I was just making the videos as a hobby. I ended up taking a break from videos for so long just to focus on school, friendships, sports, and eventually I started making videos again around 3 years ago. I made around like a video a week. I didn't really have a set schedule. And again, I really didn't put much time into it. It was more of just a hobby at this point. But then I started seeing people blow up on YouTube talking about how much money they make. And it eventually became a dream of mine to grow on YouTube and grow my stream. For 2 whole years, I grinded montages. I don't know if you guys have seen my old montages, but they're on my main YouTube. I started posting daily edits on Instagram, montages every other day on YouTube, and my YouTube never got views. Each time a video flopped, I just used it as motivation to get better. I looked at other YouTubers, saw their edits, tried to make mine even better than theirs, put more and more time into each of my videos, thinking if I put enough time into my videos, they would grow. I used each failure as motivation to get better. If a video flopped, then that just meant I had room to improve. I never sat and complained about the fact that I wasn't getting views. I just continued to look for ways to make my videos more engaging. Some nights I'd watch my videos back for hours trying to think about how I can get better, but also taking time to admire how far I've come. I looked at my work, saw the quality increase, my skill in game increased, and the editing was getting better and better, but the views still weren't there. But I wasn't really worried about it. I was so happy when I watched these montages back because I was looking at my own personal growth rather than the growth of the views. This is the best approach to take to stay motivated because I saw the growth of my own videos and I got so happy because of it, and it motivated me to make even more. But still, I needed to figure out a way to get the views to come. So I sat down and thought about how I could change things up. I tried every style of montage, flea style, milliam style, competitive highlights, and tons of unique styles, but nothing came of it. So I decided, let's try something other than a montage. Maybe I'm just not cut out for the montage scene. So I started making tutorials and it worked. I'm not saying tutorials is gonna work for everyone trying to become a Fortnite YouTuber, but it worked for me. I started seeing the views go up, and as soon as I saw that, I worked even harder. To this day, every video I see with a lot of views or no views, I only worry about how I could have made it even better. Each day I focus on improvement rather than thinking about where I'm currently at. I think about where I could be. From day one, I've been doing this, and I've come so far because of it, and I'll never stop doing it because life is a game of goals, and each day I set a new goal for improving myself. One day, if I keep trying to improve myself, I know I'll reach the top, but even then, I'll keep focusing on making each and every day about improving from where I was the day before. When it comes to anything that you care about in life, whether it be a friendship, a hobby, school, or work, you need to work to make these things good. I've always been this way. When it came to friendships, I always was the one organizing hangouts, making sure we got together and had something fun to do. My friends always appreciated that about me, and I'd make it a point to reach out to them every few days and think of something fun for us to do. And when it came to painting, each time I grabbed a paintbrush, I would think, how can I make this one better than the last one? I focused on self-growth, stuff like better brush control, how I can make colors work together, and trying to get better as a whole. Same thing with writing or practicing in Fortnite. Everything in my life that I wanted to improve, I focused on my weak points and how I could strengthen them. But I'd also look at all the things that worked in the past. Say I did a really good painting, I'll look at that and think, what makes this painting better than my other ones? Or if I made a really good video, I'd think, why is that video so much better than the other ones? And I'd pick out the good parts of the video and try to implement them in my future ones. Every good thing that I do, I celebrate that, and I try to think about what makes this thing great. Like say I hit a clip in Fortnite, I try to think what was awesome about this clip. Maybe the edits were really clean, or I did a play that was super smart. I note that and I try to do it again in the future. but I also look for ways that I could improve it. For example, say I hit a really nice edit course, but the last edit, I don't set up a right-hand peak. I note that in the future, so if I ever do that edit course again, next time I'll set up a right-hand peak and it'll be perfect. Now, what direct advice do I have for you? Some of the biggest things that helped me out was just taking some time to brainstorm each day. Say I was just sitting on the couch and I couldn't figure out what to do, I'll just sit there and brainstorm. Whether it be brainstorm video ideas or making a schedule for the next day, having just like 30 minutes a day to just think is such a good way to better yourself and stay motivated. Every night that I do that, I always know what I'm going to be doing the next day, and I'll be doing it better than I did it the day before. Sometimes when I'm brainstorming, I just grab a notebook and I write down different ideas I have, whether it be an idea for a video, my schedule for the next day, like a certain video I'm going to make, an idea for a painting, an idea for a podcast, whatever it is. Even if I'm not planning to work on it anytime soon, I just write down a bunch of ideas. This helps me to keep moving forward instead of getting stuck at where I am. If you don't go into each day with an idea of what you're trying to do, then you won't get nearly as much stuff done. Let's say I'm doing this in high school and, I'm going to have homework at the end of the day, but I also have a video idea that I want to create. I write down the idea for that video and I write down, bang out the homework so that I can get this video done after I finish my homework. Or you could write down something that you have to look forward to for after you finish your homework. Stuff like that, it helps you get stuff done. Just simply writing down something you have to look forward to or something that you need to do after you do your homework can help you get stuff done. And it can help you avoid having blank moments in your day. I used to have so many times in the day where I'm just not doing anything. I'll just be sitting there and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do right now. That's the worst thing ever. And it's something I'm trying to weed out of every single day. And the way I weed that out is just grabbing a notebook at those times in the day. I try to write down stuff that I have to look forward to, stuff that I want to get done, or just goals and dreams. That's such a good habit to get into. Another way you can stay motivated is doing what I did all throughout these years, is just looking at how far you've come and how you can get even farther, or how much you've improved and how you can improve even more. Each day, set a goal for yourself, what you want to do different, or what you want to accomplish. And this will help you keep driving forward instead of falling backwards or sitting still. Once you master this habit, you'll be able to get so much done. What my days look like now is I'll be editing for like 6 to 10 hours some days, and I'll be happy the entire time because I'm working towards a goal. I have a YouTube schedule, and so I try to stick to that, and if I can edit enough and get ahead on my work, then I'll be able to stream more and get more clips. I just try to make sure that I have no blank points in the day, and I'm constantly working, trying to get better, get ahead of my work. That way it frees up more room for other things that are on my to-do list. And if you have the dream to become a YouTuber, sometimes editing's not going to be very exciting. So what helps me is setting up something I'm looking forward to after editing. Whether it be just getting excited about uploading that video, or thinking about how maybe after the video you can start working on a new one and start getting clips, playing Fortnite or streaming. Set something to look forward to after you finish that video. That way you have the motivation to get the video done. But don't slack on the video. You got to make every video as good as you possibly can. Anything that you're not having fun with, but you need to get it done, give yourself a reason to finish it fast by setting up something to look forward to after. If there's anything in this video that you think is going to help you out, make it a point to do it. Grab a notebook right now and be like, I want to implement some of this stuff from the video. You know what I mean? Hopefully these tips help you out, It's worked for me and maybe it'll work for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and use code JIVENTV in the item shop. Thanks for watching. Peace.